Welcome to It's a Crime. I'm Linda, and today the truth is starting to come together in the Suzanne Morphew case. It looks like Suzanne's husband of 26 years, Barry Morphew, is no longer fighting fires because he's about to be in one. But before I get started, if you'd like to be part of the It's a Crime community, please click that subscribe button below. Make sure you click those notifications to all, just in case you're not getting those notifications. Please like this video if you support it, and please share this out where you can. Now, let's get into it. Well, there's new reports on Barry Morphew, and it's not looking good for him. But I feel like maybe this will help find Suzanne and bring her home to her family, however that looks. I have read a few articles this morning, and thank you to those who have emailed me and let me know about all this going down. It's reported that Barry spent the night in Denver at a hotel the night before Suzanne was reported missing. As we know, Suzanne was reported missing on Mother's Day. We don't really know when she officially went missing, although this certainly looks like it's narrowing things down, though, doesn't it? We do know that Suzanne's really close friend reported that they were texting back and forth on Saturday, May 9th in the afternoon and into the early evening, and then the communication went silent. And her friend hasn't heard from Suzanne since. Here's what the article said about Barry. The husband of missing Colorado mom Suzanne Morphew spent the night before she vanished at a budget hotel in Denver and left the room reeking of chlorine, a co-worker has claimed. Now, this guy who was the co-worker, his name is Jeff Puckett, who's from Salida, and he said he was ordered to go to Denver by Barry Sunday morning, but didn't see Barry because he had already left due to a family emergency. It was reported that Barry had a landscaping job for a transport company called RTD Denver. And Barry got a hotel room at the Holiday Inn in Broomfield, Colorado, just outside of Denver. Now, I'd love to know what time was the actual check-in for Barry. That would be important. And was it Jeff that he only called that day? Or were there more guys, as Barry said there were? I'll expand on that in a moment. And as you can see, from Broomfield to Salida is almost a 3-hour drive. Now, what the articles also say is that Jeff supposedly took over Barry's room on that Sunday, and he said it smelled of chlorine. He also said he found insurance papers. Here's what he said. I got there Sunday night and the room smelled like chlorine real bad. It was his room and he'd taken a shower. His towels were all over the floor. Jeff also said that he found a pile of mail in the room, including a letter about property insurance, and it was reported that he later turned it over to the FBI. He says, I found some mail in the hotel room. His mail was in there and I gave it to the FBI. I thought it was kind of odd to have it there. Some of it was from an insurance company, like insuring your property, that kind of thing. And this is very interesting. From the sounds of it, he knew something was wrong right away and something was off. He said he gave the mail to the FBI. So my question is, what the heck was Barry doing with a pile of mail on a Saturday evening or Sunday in Denver or near it in a hotel room when technically he'd be home, the next day or so? That's odd to me, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, what's really weird is the insurance of the property. So my question is, why did he leave his mail at the hotel room? And why did Jeff take over Barry's hotel room? I find that weird. Why not get a new room? That's really odd to me as well. As for the chlorine smell, a manager at the Holiday Inn confirmed that they do not use chlorine to clean guest rooms and have given security footage from that weekend of May 9th to the police. Now, when I do look at the hotel on the website, there is a pool there. So I'm wondering if he got some sort of chemical from there, chlorine there, as they do have a pool, or what happened. And this is very interesting to me. Now, here's where it gets really, really interesting. And this is where the liar pants on fire comes. Listen to this. Despite being told the landscaping work was urgent, Puckett told Daily Mail that he arrived to find no tools and was left to wait around the hotel for 2 days, never actually visiting the job site. He said he returned to Salida on the Tuesday after Suzanne disappeared, which would be the 12th of May, and has not heard from Barry since, although he was paid. Jeff says, it's kind of weird. My first thought was that this must be like an alibi. That's what it felt like. I hope they find her alive, but it's been a long time. Now, I want to take a little excerpt from Barry's little interview with Tyson Draper and show you that he actually talked about being in Denver, which a lot of you do know, but he also talked in a little clip about how he had to go get his guys set up. Guys meaning plural. Have a listen.
And I had that job in Denver that I wanted to get started on Sunday, set it up for my workers. My workers would come in Sunday night. We weren't going to work Sunday night, they were going Monday, but being the owner, I wanted to get everything lined up so that they didn't have to stand and wait on me Monday morning and just get busy working. Right. So I told my wife, I said, listen, the girls are going to be home. They want to spend Mother's Day with you. Mind if I go this day? But she said, that's fine. So the bike, she's not the bike. And then the girls get home, we'll be together. And that's what we thought was going to happen. The girls were running late, so they texted me. I had Mother's Day. She didn't text back. So we went to, or they called my neighbors and said, listen, it's Mother's Day. I'm a little worried. And will you go check the house? So the neighbor went and checked the house. Saw that her car was there, but the bike was gone. She called me in Denver and said, hey, we're just a little worried. And I go, well, I am too. Why don't we just call the police?
So there is some discrepancies, isn't there? And we've seen this with Barry throughout, in my opinion. So at this point, I would like to know, did Suzanne go with Barry on Saturday night? What time did he check into the hotel? And how long did he book the hotel for? Was he booking for a couple days or was it just one day? And when did he book that hotel? Was it for a Mother's Day evening and things went bad? Although I feel like it went bad back at the house, not at the hotel. But, you know, we don't know enough yet. Bottom line is math, Barry, and 2 plus 2 is not adding up. 2 plus 2. So let's see, Barry. Your wife, Suzanne, was talking to her best friend Saturday night, and it suddenly cuts off communication, and she doesn't hear from Suzanne ever again. You magically had to go to Denver, you say at 5 a.m. in the morning on Mother's Day. Tell me, Barry, what did you buy your wife for Mother's Day? Cards, flowers, chocolate, anything? No? Just a hotel room, right? For yourself and your magic eraser. Now there's someone speaking out and saying that you stayed the night in a hotel room on Saturday night and you have a whole bunch of papers, including insurance papers for your property. And that, folks, is why the authorities has never mentioned the bike or details about the bike because there wasn't a bike involved. Ever. And when you look at it, Saturday chatting with the friend, phone communication got cut off. There's a report from the neighbor of equipment being used in the middle of the night. Not to mention the timing was wrong from Barry about his bobcat, which to me sounds like mountain lion and bobcat. Could be the same thing. Barry is in Broomfield having a nice night in the hotel room. Again, I want to know what time he actually checked in. It'd be interesting to see what's on that hotel surveillance. He made up the fact that he saw Suzanne at 5 a.m. in the morning and even had 2 versions of that story. And when it comes to the bike, my guess is that bike was planted on his way out of town, in my opinion, dropping it there. Interestingly, I would love to have been there that night on Sunday night when the bike was actually found, and miraculously it was found very quickly. I'm starting to guess that Barry found the bike and called authorities or something of that nature. If you know that answer, please let me know in the comments below. And then he made sure he grabbed his papers and insurance papers for what? Just in case the authorities are searching the house. I find that very, very odd. And then his super pathetic, in my opinion, 25-second plea video that was garbage from the start. 25 seconds for 1 second of each year of marriage. If you are married 25 years or more and watching this video, please let me know if your significant other did a 25-second video how long you would be married after that. And this is really just the surface of what's really going on here. And Suzanne's brother, Andy Mormon, has been speaking out, and he was talking about Suzanne and doing a search, which I will get to in a minute. And he actually also feels that that bike was planted there. And he also has been pleading to Barry to just take the polygraph and the voice analysis. And if you're innocent, why not? Sure, it's not admissible, so even the better. Just take it and clear your name, or just clear your name for the family's sake. This is ridiculous, but I'm thinking we can pretty much hazard a guess as to how this is going down. And at the end of the day, we have to find Suzanne, because Barry clearly would rather be grilling and having a good time than looking for his wife, in my opinion. My concern, though, is about their girls, because the family hasn't even heard from the daughters, and I know Suzanne's brother was also saying, just reach out to Grandpa because he hasn't heard from you girls. That's very concerning and disconcerting. And Suzanne's brother is organizing a search on September 23rd, asking for all kinds of volunteers. I will put the links in the description below. I do know that I have a lot of Coloradan viewers out there, and if you want to help out, I will put that link below. He needs all kinds of help as well, from foot searches to drones to all kinds of things. So he's on a mission to find Suzanne, and I want to help in any way that I can. So perhaps with the ball rolling now as it is, maybe and hopefully Suzanne will be found sooner than later. However, in my opinion and observations, Barry is a hider, and Suzanne will never be found in plain sight. Again, in my opinion, he controls and he hides. So this is going to be a little bit harder, I feel, to find her. But I think the search should start at that triangle and look again. Let's have a chit chat below. Tell me what you think about this new news. Is it shocking to you? Isn't it shocking? Let's just have a chit chat below. Keep it classy in the comments. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please share this and please like. Don't forget that link below. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. But maybe about that time again. Yep. Oh, a little extra flair today.